Welcome everybody, it's Sunday the 13th of June, so let's go through the markets. Welcome everybody, it's Sunday the 13th of June, so let's go through the markets. Right, let's look at the safe havens first. This is the dollar index on the weekly chart. We've got overbought on the RSI, but we're coming off the midline on the value chart. What I'm expecting is perhaps a retest of 87, waiting for the 8-day moving average to catch up. The 20-day moving average is closing to the 20, so I expect it to move in this area under here, but eventually in the coming weeks to break up and come back right up to these highs at 92. Let's look at the Treasury notes. These are another safe haven holding the highs. We've got very high RSI, but we're coming off the midline on the value chart, expecting this to hold these highs and a little bit after a little further consolidation continue to move up. Let's have a look at the gold. A little bit of a shooting star, but the RSI is high but not overbought. I think this will consolidate and continue and then eventually break the upside. So I'm looking for potential short-term moves up in these markets. This is a weekly chart on the S&P 500 futures, and we've had an open below the 50 MA and a close above. But basically we're just consolidating. RSI is at the midline, the value chart is just coming up off of these lows and bouncing off the midline. Got three moving averages above. We have the possibility of some short-term upside, but I think with all this congestion up here, we could see, as these safe havens continue to get bought, we could see these equity markets move down further to the downside. Similar story to the Nasdaq futures. Let's take this off. Expecting some further consolidation. We're trapped between two moving averages up here and two below, so looking for sideways action and later on a continued further move to the downside because of these safe havens. Dow futures, stronger close. It's engulfed the previous 2 weeks, so the YM is showing greater strength, but we've still got this 200 way above us. So we're trapped, so expecting a lot of sideways action. This has already been a very volatile market in the last few weeks. We've had weak sales, retail sales on Friday, weak job figures the week before, so the data is not supporting further moves to the upside. So expecting that sideways action, and later on into the summer, further into the summer, expecting some more further downside. Oil trapped in a range, so it's showing the indecision in these markets. We're trapped between 70 and 75 roughly, and really not doing much. So expecting further consolidation until we get for. I think it's waiting for direction in these equity markets. You can see just how volatile these markets are and how much sideways action we've got at the moment. This is platinum. This is a key leading indicator to the strength and confidence in the markets. And again, it's like oil. This is on the daily chart this time. This is a very narrow range, really not doing much. Trapped between moving averages. Possible rollover here. That's the shooting star up there. Got +4 on the value charts, but RSI is pretty low. But to be honest, it's just not much to trade there. You can see the grains, this is the soybeans, just moving sideways. So these are tough market conditions at the moment, really not got a direction. Rough rice, I've had hammer there with a new low, close above. So this is showing some strength coming off these lows, but could see a move back to 12, but again no great shakes, not a lot of action. Cotton, we had a lovely hammer on a 200 EMA which I missed and one of our team spotted, well done. But we've since had three buying days, shooting star with a high value chart reading, so this looks as if it's going to move back into sideways action. This could well come back to 50 EMA and move to the upside, but the overall message is a lot of volatility, so the potential kiss and tell as we see that retesting broken up through channel line resistance, come back to retest it, but a lot of sideways action, not expecting a great deal from this. Let's have a look at the currencies.